Are you looking to upgrade your home entertainment system? Do you feel like you want something like in the cinema, but right at home? Well, we have the full set right here from Samsung. We have the 65-inch Samsung S95 OLED TV, along with the Samsung Q800 soundbar right here. So we're gonna do an unboxing and a first impressions in this video today. Well, let's go! Given the large size of the TV, you will need two people as it will be a Herculean effort to do so. Even if you bought a smaller 55-inch one, you should still do it with two people just to make sure you don't end up breaking anything. Now once you cut the ties, you can easily remove the top part of the box as you can see here from this video. You can easily remove the foam bit by bit, but just remember to be careful as some of the included accessories are within the foam itself. And for the sake of the video, I'm going to show you exactly what you'll be getting here. This is the Samsung One Connect box, which is basically an I/O box where all the HDMI and other ports are located. This big metal piece is a backplate which will be later connected to the stand of the TV. This plastic piece over here is a cover for the Samsung One Connect box that we showed earlier. A manual.
It's Emmanuel.
A couple of cables used to connect the One Connect box. A power cable. A remote control. And a mounting plate for the Samsung One Connect box. Once we were done with that, we decided to lay the TV flat on the table so we can make the installation of the stand a much easier process. For the first part of the TV stand installation, simply connect the TV stand with the mounting plate. All you have to do is make sure the grooves are in place and just lock it right after. Easy peasy. Next up, we want to install the backplate on the back of the TV. Now remember to align the hooks to the holes right below the top left and right of the screw holes. Just put it in right there and it should fit just fine. At this point, you can take the screws that are included with the TV and screw it into each corner. Now you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm sure the process itself is pretty straightforward, but just in case you want to see it, this is how I screwed it in. Now you can take the stand that you assembled earlier and connect it to the backplate of the TV. Now this process is a much easier one if you have two people. One to hold the stand and the other person screwing it in. And now for the final touches. All you have to do is connect the Samsung One Connect box to the mounting plate. Now it's pretty easy as you just make sure it's mounted to the right hole, which is just two of them. You don't have to screw anything in. Now once you're done with that, now just take the plastic piece that you saw earlier and just mount it right in front of where the ports are. And you're done. All you have to do now is just connect it to a power source and you're good to go. Now since we have a piece of plastic here, let's see if this is gonna make some sound. So I'm gonna bring my microphone closer to the source. One moment.
Nice.
Now as you can see here, the TV is up and running perfectly fine. But let's not forget, we still have the Samsung Q800 soundbar to go. Now without further ado, let's move on to the unboxing and setup of the soundbar. Now we're moving on to the unboxing of the Samsung Q800 soundbar. Now the box is shaped like this because it contains one long soundbar along with the big subwoofer on the side. Now the first thing we found when we opened up the box is a bunch of documentations like this warranty card over here. Some screws and padding for the wall mount bracket if you want to mount it to the wall. The actual wall mount bracket itself, which there are two inside the box. A remote control for the soundbar itself, and don't you worry, Samsung did include two AAA batteries inside as well, so you don't have to go out of your way to buy some. A power cable. An HDMI cable for ARC and eARC supported TVs. The subwoofer, which is wireless just in case you were wondering. And the Samsung Q800 soundbar itself. You can place it in front of the TV or just wall mount it if you wish. Now setting it up is easy since we have the Samsung S95 OLED TV. All we had to do is make sure the soundbar has a power source running to it, and then we use a single HDMI cable to connect it to the TV itself. And there you go. Just to let you know, it does work with other TVs as well, so long as they support ARC or EARC. Okay, so now that we're done unboxing and setting up the Samsung S95 OLED TV along with the Samsung Q800 soundbar, there are a few interesting things I would like to make note of. Now for starters, with the Motion Accelerator Turbo Pro, it has support for 4K 144Hz along with AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. Now this makes it great for gamers who are looking to play games at a buttery smooth refresh rate and at the same time have low input lag. Because as you know, the higher refresh rate, the faster response time. And 144Hz on the TV is not a joke. Now another thing I would like to make note of is that for the TV, it's not your standard OLED TV as it uses Quantum HDR OLED panel. In which case, how it differs is basically, it's actually a brighter version of your standard OLED TV while still maintaining the true black nature of the OLED panel. So that is something that I would like to see more in depth of, because as of right now I can see that it is indeed brighter, but I will need clear measurements and we do have the tools for that. Now last thing is for the soundbar. So with the Q Symphony feature, you're not actually just listening audio from the soundbar itself. Now how it works is that these built-in speakers on the TV itself along with the soundbar works in tandem to create a more immersive sound experience. Now the features do stay intact, and what I mean is it does optimize your listening experience depending on the room you have, as long as you enable that feature. But you do get both the soundbar sound and the TV speaker sound for a more, I'd say, wholesome experience. So that will also be tested, but of course the soundbar will be reviewed separately, so we can not lose focus as we go through both of the reviews. So yes, I think that's all from me from now. My name is Aiman Maulana from Pokde.net, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye bye!